Good evening everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can probably imagine, it's still quite hot. I have the air conditioning on. I'm really hoping it's not gonna affect the audio quality, but it is kind of bothering me right now. But it is so freaking hot inside right now, I cannot live without the air conditioning, so I'm gonna have to keep it on. In the hopes that it's not gonna mess up the video too much. Fortunately, there's just nothing I can do at that point. I did put the fan off that is right next to me, just in the hopes that at least the video quality won't be as bad as it would be with the fan on, because it would blow directly into the speaker, which the Arco isn't. It's quite a bit that way, but it is quite loud. It is like 27 degrees inside right now, which is about 90-ish, a little below 90, between 80 and 90-ish Fahrenheit. So it's very uncomfortable still, but yeah, I only just put it on as well because it was just getting too crazy right now, and yeah. So right now there's not much to do. I am making a lot of progress with new ideas, but writing things down. Again, still not writing. I'm still on my creative break in terms of actual writing, but that's okay because I still need to accumulate a lot of things when it comes to names, when it comes to places, when it comes to creating a map. That is, if that's something I'm gonna be able to do, because this far it just sucks. I have been making a couple of mock-ups, but I think I'm gonna leave that to a professional who can do this for me, because it's not going too well for me. Of course, I'm gonna mark the areas where I want specific places to be, but the actual look of the map is gonna be drawn by a professional or somebody who just knows what they're doing anyway, because like I said, I suck at it, but that's okay. Yeah, right now it's just it's difficult, and during these times there's just not much you can do, you know. There's not much activity or not much overall that I can do right now in this heat, as you can probably imagine. I mean, I don't think anybody's doing anything. I mean, unless you're one of those crazy people who goes running in this kind of weather in the mornings or in the evenings and it doesn't bother you at all. I mean, I don't know how people do it in heat. I mean, I get doing it on a daily basis. I have been walking on a daily basis, but going running in this type of weather, I'm not even walking in this type of weather. I'm just not. I'm waiting till things cool off, because I am still losing weight, just slowly, because I don't want loose skin, which I don't think is gonna work out for me. I think it's gonna happen anyway. But yeah, the only thing I can do is try to prevent it as much as possible. But it is what it is. It's just a very hot day, and I guess I should count myself lucky that past Sunday on my birthday it wasn't as hot as it is now. It was only at 27 degrees Celsius on my birthday, so yeah, it was quite nice. It wasn't as bad. Of course, we do now have the air conditioning, so it's kind of okay-ish. I can feel it blowing this way. It's not on me, but it's like there's a curve that goes this way. Okay, in the camera everything is reversed, but this, yeah, okay, you get the point. It hooks towards me, so it's a little bit of cool right now. And yeah, you've probably noticed that I've been uploading a little earlier than usual in the past few days. That's because I'm still having internet issues, which is really annoying. Sometimes the internet goes out just for a few hours, sometimes it's out for an entire day. So that's also one of the reasons why I try to upload at night anyway, or try to. I've always been uploading at night, but yeah, during the day it's just a lot harsher to have no internet, because you know it's during the day, and yeah. Then during the night I have a lot of other things that I need to do, so that doesn't require internet, like cooking for my dad. For those of you who don't know, I take care of my dad. My dad has COPD, stage 4 I think they call it. It sucks, but it's okay. But yeah, during the night I try to do a lot of household things that I can do quietly. One of those things is cooking, which I'm doing in my Tefal multi-cooker, which is right next to my desk, because I don't like cooking in the kitchen because my dad's oxygen machine is there, and that thing also makes a lot of noise, plus it's just not really good. I mean, I would be cooking on an open flame with pure oxygen, pure O2 in the kitchen. That's not recommended, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, but I have my multi-cooker, which is really freaking handy, because at my desk, while I'm doing finances or whatever, well, not while I'm doing finances obviously, but while I'm watching TV shows or while I'm listening to music, I can cook my dad's meals and do all of that. I'm gonna be busy for a couple of weeks, like a lot. So I did meal prep quite a few things, and his freezer is basically stocked. Yeah. So that's that. But that's also one of the reasons why sometimes I just need a break from things like writing, or just a break in general. Jesus. A break in general. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because of the air conditioning. It's so loud. It's yeah, I'm having issues hearing myself and what I'm saying. But yeah, so yeah, I clean the floors. I try to organize some things, but organizing is really hard for me. It can panic me to a point where I just don't know what to do anymore, and then I just stop. So often the place is, well, my place anyway here at the desk is messy. Not because I want it messy, but because I have the biggest issue with trying to clean up things. But even that is going better. They say that this is due to autism. Again, they cannot give me the diagnosis. Yeah, because there are too many things in my past that could have the same so-called symptoms, which is hilarious, because I have so many symptoms of autism. It could rarely be anything else, but they are not able to give me the diagnosis because it could be a number of different things. Again, for those of you who've watched my channel a while, my mom has is schizophrenic. She has schizophrenia, and the medication that you need to use for that is Haldol or haloperidol. It's one of them anyway. I believe there's a lot of different medications out there, but that's the one that she has. Haldol itself is pretty old. It's what they say in old recipe. It's not one of the newer type of medicine for this condition. But she has tried to switch, and unfortunately that didn't work. But during my pregnancy she was also using Haldol, which could have caused complications, or so they say. She was also drinking during, or at least my dad said that she might have been drinking during my pregnancy. During her pregnancy of me, with that I mean I'm not pregnant, I wish. But it is what it is. So yeah. But, you know, it's one of the things that I'm just gonna have to live with. It's something I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed to call myself autistic, or I can call myself autistic, but it feels like I'm a fraud because I didn't get the diagnosis, even though I have multiple people that I know who are autistic, who have told me like, you're a lot like me, things are the same, or all of these things. And even my social worker, which I need for my issues, I have a lot of issues with bullying and stuff, but yeah, even she has said, like, I have a lot of experience with people with autism. I myself am on the spectrum. She is neurodivergent, not exactly on the spectrum, but neurodivergent, which autism is part of that. And yeah, she also told me, like, I see absolutely no different than most of the kids that I've worked with who have autism. So she's an expert in this, and everything that I've noticed and I've come to her with, like, could this be related to autism? She's like, that's absolutely related to autism. It's, yeah. But it is what it is, you know. Yeah. The downside of having a parent with schizophrenia is just tremendous. There's a lot of downsides. Like past Sunday, she called up to tell me that she was sick and she wasn't gonna be coming. Like she does at every single appointment she makes with me. Like every time she tells me like, hey, we're gonna meet up at Sunday, or I'm gonna come over on Sunday, she'll always have an excuse. And it's always, yeah, I feel sick. Yep. Even on my freaking birthday. Oh well. It's just the way it is, I guess. So, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that there are people with schizophrenia who are lovely people and who are a lot different, especially considering the medications. I mean, like I said, her recipe, the Haldol or haloperidol recipe, is pretty old, and it has a lot of side effects. It is very uncommon to be prescribed at this time for people, as far as I'm aware. People who are diagnosed with schizophrenia these days do not just get haloperidol anymore. It's really something for people who are still who are pretty old and already have been used to this drug for God knows how long. It's been what, 40-ish years now? She got it in her 20s. She got pregnant with me in her 30s. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, 30-ish years, I would say. A little less, maybe, that she's had it. So, but I don't know what the new ones are called. I only know that there are a lot less complications, a lot less side effects from the new drugs. I know that they are safer during pregnancy as well, or at least that's what my therapist told me. She told me that because we discussed my mom's medication and stuff, and I had questions about it, and yeah. But yeah, you never know. It is what it is. It is what it is, and yeah. I just hope that people with schizophrenia these days, I just hope that you have a much better life than she does, because yeah, I cannot really describe it. It's just bad. It just is. Anyways, I'm gonna keep it at this for this video because I have no idea if you can even hear me properly. I have no idea how annoying the sound of the air conditioning is, so chances are you're not even gonna watch for a minute, but it depends. Anyways, have a good night, have a good day, have a good morning, and have a good evening. I love you no matter what, and I will see you in my next video. Have a good night.